What is happening today, guys? Everybody's doing well, positive vibes only. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the best gaming equipment 2025 and infinite. So this is backed up with some solid reviews on the websites and my personal experience because I've been playing video games for almost 20 years. It's crazy. So let's jump right into this. Let's go with the basics. Let's start off with the controllers. So right now we're rocking the Power A controller for Xbox. For PlayStation, I'm sure there are many brands out there, because let's be honest, man, like the controllers, they're expensive, right? Like the Xbox controllers, the original controllers are like 60-70 bucks, and this one right here, the Power A, I think it's like 40 bucks because it has the RGB lighting. There is a basic one as well, and that's like 30 bucks. I mean, it does the same thing, you know what I mean? We play on a monitor, and I think since it's wired, I could be wrong, but since they're wired, the response time, I don't really think there's a difference if you pay 100 bucks or 20 bucks or 30 bucks for a controller, you know? So the Power A controllers are my go-to. Moving on to the headset. Now, there's a lot of brands out there. You got Turtle Beach, Astros, you know, Rig, Razer, HyperX. There's just so many. For me personally, the Lucid Sound, we've had this for quite some time, and man, it is still going strong. So at the time, there was only pink, you know, so we decided to just go with pink. It is what it is. But this is overall just a killer headset. I love it because, number one, it's longevity. We've had this for quite some time and it still works like brand new. Secondly, it's wireless and wired. So for example, you forget to charge it, all you got to do is plug an auxiliary wire to the controller and you're good to go. And this does work wired for PlayStation as well. I don't know about wireless. Now, if you are looking to spend a little less, there is a cheaper version of this. Same thing, it's just, this one is just more comfortable. It's a little more luxurious. So I would highly recommend that headset. Another thing is we like to make sure we're not spending crazy amount of money, but we also want to make sure we're getting the best bang for the buck, because nowadays, you know, qualities are a little, they're not the best, right? So you just got to make sure whatever you put money into is actually worth the amount. And trust me, this equipment is well worth it. So this one's for content creators, you know, gaming content. There's a lot of capture cards out there. Elgato, Razer, just to mention a few. AverMedia. That's the one that we use. We've always rocked with AverMedia ever since day one because it was just the one that we saw first. I think the cool thing with AverMedia is they have more variety. And on top of that, they also have a capture card. The one that we're using right now is the Live Ultra. It's 4K, 60 frames per second. But the one that we used before, which we also still use on the go whenever we're traveling, is the AverMedia Live Gamer Portable Plus 2. That's a long name, but this is the bad boy right here. It is, there are no words for this thing because it is PC free. You don't even need to plug it into a PC to record. If you're on console, all you have to do is plug it with your console and put in a memory card and just hit the record button and you're recording footage, you know? And another thing is a lot of the capture cards, they don't work with console. So having something that works with console, I think it's pretty cool. So this next one is also for content creating, right? Like if you need a mic to record your audio, I think we've all heard of the Yeti microphones. I mean, those are still, in my opinion, are still top notch. Again, same thing, we just kind of went with it, you know, because the reviews were really, really good. And again, as you can see, the date we purchased it, this thing is still rocking. No issues with it whatsoever. Highly recommend if you guys want to get a microphone. And it's actually not that expensive. It's only like around the 70-80 range, you know? Now, when it comes to the webcams, the cameras, I honestly don't, it's personal preference, but I don't understand why you need to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on something that's just covering a small portion of the screen. Right? Your webcam or your face or your whatever you're showcasing. I think webcams with the right amount of lighting, they do a fantastic job. So for me, you do have the Elgato, you do have, again, the other brands, but the Logitech Brio, I think that's the only thing you need because it records 4K, you know, up to 4K, and it does a pretty good job balancing your face, you know, the lighting. Obviously, you have to have good lighting as well, which is the next one. We use a lamp, a night lamp. Now, a lot of, you know, content creators, they use actual lights. I don't know how they do it, honestly, because, you know, it actually affects our eyes. We did have like the LED lights and stuff, but the way to go is with warm lights. Obviously, the warmer the light, the more safer it is for your eyes, you know? At least a little easier for you when you're playing and having a light right in your face, you know what I mean? So for lighting, you know, that's the lamp we used. So I think that's it. I mean, aside from that, the monitor that we use is the Pixio HD. We're actually rocking HD. But for monitors, I think the biggest thing is the the hertz per second, and then the milliseconds or the response time. If you got the extra budget, you could go ahead and get a 4K, you know, 240 hertz, whatever you want. We're playing on console, so this thing right here, only $100, you know. When I say only, I mean obviously when you look at the other monitors and the brands, man, the prices are crazy. You know, we do think about upgrading every now and then, but then we're just like, man, this thing is all right. You know, it's doing just fine. So we don't need to go crazy and spend money. That's the thing. It's like, if you got the basics, you know, if you could whoop a PC player's booty, that's all that matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? No offense to PC players. I love you PC players, man, but you know, we're a console player and we be kicking some PC players' booties, bro. I'm just saying, man. I mean, it's some PC players, you know, they kick our booty, you know, it is what it is, bro. It's a mix, you know, it's a mix of a little bit of both, bro. But this is the equipment that I use. And you guys can see, you know, I mean, obviously it's not the best, the lighting, or not the lighting, but the wires are kind of crazy. You know, we tried our best. Still work in progress, you know what I mean? Never stop learning. But again, a lot of them are pretty affordable when it comes to the market. Again, if you got the budget, go for it. But if you could get something that is just as good as what the top brands are, I mean, why not, right? And since we did forget to mention the keyboard and the mouse, we're using the Red Dragon keyboard and mouse combo. Again, very, very affordable. There's a lot of brands out there, but this is the one that we use. So, you know, this is our setup, man. But for those, again, I appreciate everybody, man. I really do. But the day one supporters, you know, that have been watching our content for quite some time, this is how we did it. We recorded separately at a separate webcam or a camera. We had a separate camera, and man, we started going, started rolling, started learning, and that's how you do it. You never stop learning. And again, for all the videos, you know, we'll put the links in the description. You know, this way, if you guys do want to try it out, again, I would greatly appreciate it, man. It would mean the world to me, you know, because it does help me out as well. I'm not going to hide that, obviously. So I'm just giving my honest opinion, my honest thoughts on what worked for me. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It would truly mean the world to me, man. Once again, thank y'all so much for the continued support and love. It truly means the world to me, guys. I love y'all, and we'll stay in touch. Take care, guys. Oh, it's right here, bro. It's right here. Easy up, easy up.
Good work. Hey, we clutched it right there, man. You clutched it, man.